Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will tell you about top 5 latest and best series of Burcu Ozberk. So let's start. Number 1. Ruhun Duymaz. Owner Kralice, is a successful intelligence agent who was promoted to head of the department at a young age and has been after Sivan Kralice, the owner of Turkey's largest jewelry company. Sivan, who uses coral jewelry as a front for his dirty business, is the representative of a criminal organization in Turkey. Owner, who thinks that Sivan keeps the documents related to his illegal business in the safe in his house, becomes lovers with Sivan's sister Halal, Asl Suman, in order to get in and out of the house. When he learns that Sivan will move abroad, Owner makes a sudden decision to propose to Halal in order to get the documents without letting her get away. He plans to open the safe on their engagement day and arrest Sivan, who will be there for his sister's engagement. What he doesn't take into account is Halal's close friend DC, Burcu Ozberk. While DC is trying to figure out what Owner is up to, her plans are upset when Owner catches her. Owner and EC, two poles as opposite as day and night, will have to work together in a way they never wanted to. Number 2. Kralice. Kralice follows the lives of Ates and Deniz, a couple whose lives are turned upside down when Ates, a famous basketball player, is involved in a sex scandal. To add to their troubles, Deniz suddenly loses her father, to whom she was devoted. Deniz and her estranged siblings come together for their father's funeral only to discover he was in severe financial trouble. Deniz and her daughter go to her father's village, where Deniz tries to save the family farm and recover from her husband's betrayal. Meanwhile, Ates struggles to prove his innocence and win back the love of his wife and daughter. The series explores the complexities of family relationships, the importance of roots, and the strength that can be found in facing one's destiny. Despite the challenges they face, the characters attempt to re-establish themselves and their connections, while Ates fights to keep his family together and to stay in Deniz's life. The story ultimately portrays the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. According to me, the chemistry between the cast members is undeniably top tier, especially the poignant journey of Deniz and Ates, two parents navigating the complexities of their relationship for the sake of their daughter. Ates's redemption arc promises to be a challenging yet captivating storyline. Moreover, the inclusion of children as integral characters adds depth to the storytelling, a hallmark of Turkish shows. The actors' impeccable performances elevate the series, making it a must-watch. While Kralice leaves you wanting more, it delivers a satisfying conclusion within its time constraints. It's unfortunate that this series had a short-lived run, as it possessed the potential for further exploration. Here's hoping to see these talented actors in future projects, leaving their mark on the Turkish entertainment scene once again. Number 3. Aşk Mantık İntikam. Yesra always swore she would never marry a man like her father, whose business failures left her family bankrupt and struggling all through her youth. Then she met Ozan, a bright young engineer entering the civil service. The two married and led a comfortable, stable life until the day Ozan quit his government job to start his own company. Soon Yesra is hustling 3 jobs just to keep the family afloat, while Ozan bounces from one bankruptcy to another. Eventually, the two are divorced. Years later, Ozan's face is plastered over every newspaper, magazine, and news show. His social media app has made Ozan insanely rich, a tech celebrity, and one of Turkey's most eligible bachelors. Yesra is still hustling to keep her head above water when she runs into Ozan. Expecting an apology, Yesra is furious when Ozan acts cold and arrogant instead. Yesra wheedles her way into his company, starts working as an intern, and concocts a plan to take her revenge. She will make Ozan fall in love with her again, and when he does, she'll dump him. Nothing goes according to plan, however, and before long the two exes end up in a shaky love quadrangle with hilarious consequences. True love gets a second chance as our leads realize they were wrong about each other all along. Number 4. Afili. Handsome and womanizer Kerem is the son of Yıldırım family who has one of the oldest textile businesses in Istanbul. With his creative mind, he made his family company the leader of the sector with the startup as they were about to get out of date. He accomplishes it, but he is still not a proper man in the eyes of his father. Because Kerem lives his life to the fullest by whining, dining, traveling, and hanging out with as many girls as he can. Ace, on the other hand, works at Kerem's factory. She is a smart, beautiful, and a big-hearted girl who leads a boring, joyless life under the control of her two brothers. One of them is despotic while the other one is idle. Thus, her only hope is to marry her boyfriend Burke and leave this difficult life behind. However, her brothers want her to marry the rich boy of the neighborhood Sabri. Ace tells Burke that they have to marry at once. After learning about it, Burke disappears. While she is a kind, calm, and naive slum girl, Ace gets stabbed in the back by both her family and her boyfriend. So, for the first time in her life, she decides to do something for herself. Karam has the biggest effect on Ace's decision, but he is not aware of that he will be Ace's victim at the same time. Ace becomes the playmaker of the game by making a move to bond each other for a lifetime, yet they don't know it will get so complicated that they won't be able to get out of it easily. Number 5. Shane Damat. Melek lies to her family in Germany about her work, house, and fiancé Mehmet. Mehmet is a doctor and the fiancé of her Bosikner. When her family comes to Istanbul, she blackmails Mehmet to go along with her plans to not expose her lies. The show certainly had its moments. Burcu Ozberk, one of my favorite actresses, was a perfect fit for the romantic comedy genre. Her portrayal of Melek was both endearing and amusing. Alongside her, Ali Ersin Duru's portrayal of Mehmet brought a charming and sweet dimension to the story. Their chemistry was undeniable, making the on-screen couple utterly lovable. The supporting characters, like Melek's sisters Senet and Tahsin, added an extra layer of fun to the show. Their quirks and interactions injected humor into the storyline. However, it's worth mentioning that Shane Damat had some shaky moral ground. Rooting for a love story involving a married man, even in the context of an engagement breakup, left me somewhat conflicted. Hayati's actions throughout the series raised eyebrows, and I couldn't fully endorse his choices. On the positive side, the series didn't drag out conflicts unnecessarily, which is a common pitfall in many rom-coms. The pacing was brisk, ensuring that the story remained engaging without losing its charm. That said, Shane Damat did have its drawbacks. Some scenes felt a bit forced, and at times, the humor seemed a tad cheap. The abrupt cutting of important character moments left me frustrated and wanting more depth. In summary, Shane Damat is a mixed bag. It has its moments of brilliance, thanks to the charismatic lead pair and the overall feel-good atmosphere. However, it stumbles in places due to certain plot choices and uneven humor. Whether it's a must-watch depends on your appetite for romantic comedies and your tolerance for morally ambiguous storylines. It's a short and entertaining ride, but it may leave you with mixed feelings by the end. And there you have it, folks. That wraps up our countdown of the top 5 latest and best series starring the incredibly talented Burcu Ozberk. From thrilling espionage in Ruhun Duymaz to the heartwarming family drama of Kralice and the roller coaster of emotions in Aşk Intikam, Burcu Ozberk has showcased her versatility as an actress. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content about your favorite Turkish series and actors. And don't forget to leave your thoughts and recommendations in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today, and until next time, happy watching!